Hello friends and enemies, welcome back to Happy For Now. It's me, Isabel, here with my mid-month wrap-up for January. I have read not a ton of books, a lot of manga. We're going to talk about everything I've read, what I'm currently reading, all that fun stuff. If you're new here, that's what these are. And at the end of the month, I will come back with my reading statistics. And I haven't decided if Read What You Own updates will be in my end-of-month wrap-ups or in my resets. I think I'm going to put them in the resets, but we'll see. Either way, it has been a good reading month so far, honestly. Like, really, really solid. So I do want to, I'm excited. I'm excited to talk about these things. I do have couple things I can't talk about yet. You will know more soon when that video drops. But let's go ahead and get right into it with the books I've read so far this month. So first up, we have The Fine Print by Laura Asher. I'm mad at myself for putting this off for so long. I ended up giving this 4 stars. I think this was so much fun. I don't want to talk too extensively about it because I am going to have a vlog where I read all 3 books in this series, including the finale because I got an arc of it, and drop that on the day that last book comes out. So if you want more detailed thoughts, those will be in there. But for me, this was just a really fun billionaire rich guy romance that worked really well in the co-workers to lovers, and also very much opposites attract. So I do love an opposites attract. Definitely grumpy. All the heroes in this series are grumpy, so no complaints here on my end. That is my favorite. Next, I did read Entranced by the Basilisk by Lillian Lark. This was an arc that I got at the end of December and I did not read it in time. I'm bad human, but it's fine because I read it and I freaking loved it. I gave this 4.5 stars. I think for me, mostly I just wanted it to be a little bit shorter somewhat, but Lillian surprised me and I enjoyed a Basilisk hero. If you told me I would have liked it, I don't know if I would have believed you. I don't think I would have not believed you because it's Lillian, but also not my go-to, you know? So there's that. But this was really, really fun, really enjoyable read. And I'm just really pumped for the next book, which is A Dragon. This also had DP in it. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. But I think this one also featured, honestly, one of the funnest thruples I've read in a long time because Ari and Jasper already had a relationship and then they brought Amelia into it. And Ari and Jasper's relationship was so precious and so sweet to me. And I really loved how badly Ari wanted to be with Jasper, but Jasper wouldn't accept it. And this was a lot of them working through that. And also Amelia adjusting to the magical world. So that was really fun. And I love a lady with snake hair, let's be honest. There's just nothing else to be said about that one. Then we have my one HarperCollins read. So I'm working this month on reading a lot of the oldest books on my apps that I have, right? So my oldest on Libro FM, unfortunately, is Temptations of a Wallflower by Eva Lee. This is a HarperCollins title. If you're unaware, HarperCollins is currently on strike still as of my filming of this, and we are 40-some days in. I will have links down below for you for all the info on the strike. I read this. I'm not going to talk more about it beyond that. I will have a video whenever the strike ends that goes through every single HarperCollins title I read during the strike, though. So there's that. There's that. You'll get more thoughts there, but I did want to mention that I read that, which is the oldest on my TBR. All right, next, let's talk about the massive amount of manga I read this month. So first up, I found something out early, which was so fun and exciting, and that is My Love Mix-Up Volume 6. This was a great continuation. This does, a big content note though, have some fat phobia in it, fatmesia, just some childhood bullying around weight and things like that, so be aware. Do be aware from our main character, he experienced it. And this was another 4-star read. I'm really enjoying this series. If you're unfamiliar, My Love Mix-Up follows 2 boys who end up dating because there's a miscommunication about who the crush is on this eraser that he sees. It has his name on it, but actually one of the letters is missing, so it's not actually him. And to protect his friend, he acts like it was his eraser, not an eraser he borrowed. And then we end up with them in this really cute dating relationship where they're just kind of figuring out sexuality and where they're comfortable, what they're comfortable doing with each other, as far as kissing and things like that. And overall, truly just freaking adorable. Next, I finished another manga series, which is the book Savior's Cafe in Another World. I read volumes 3 and 4 of this, which wraps up the series. This is a great 4-volume isekai manga. She is an older woman in Japan who ends up transported to another world by a god and given special powers, but she doesn't want to have to do the savior thing. So instead, she opens a cafe, hence why it's called the Savior's Book Cafe in Another World. So she ends up meeting the head of the royal guard, and they have this slow, really cute romance together. And yeah, it just was a really fun time. A really cute 4-volume series. Again, just a blast to read. I really enjoyed these. I gave both of them 4.5 stars. I think it wrapped up perfectly. I really liked how it ended. I really liked their relationship. It was like a warm, cozy hug. You know, the cozy fantasy trend, this kind of leans in. I would say this is very similar to a cozy fantasy. Next, we have manga I don't have physicals of to hold up for you. But when Shay visited, as you know, you'll see the vlog on Thursday, but Shay was here. She brought manga for me to read that she had that I wanted to try and or get caught up on. One of those is the series LDK. Volumes 1 through 10 of this series are on Kindle Unlimited. So if this interests you, you could pick up most of it that way. And I think it'll be done fall of this year. So you could easily like pick those up and then slowly get digital copies. It's one that I don't know if I want to own yet. So we're there. But LDK 11 through 18 was, I'm just gonna put 11 and 18 up here. But this is a really fun continuation of the series. These are really, really ridiculously quick reads. And I enjoyed them for the most part. It is a series that I'm like, it's holding steady at a solid 4. It is not going to be like an all-time favorite. I don't know how memorable it's going to be because towards the end of volume 17, 18, some things are added in that I'm not thrilled about right now around a bit of a love triangle maybe. And I don't know. I don't know if we're dragging on a little too long for me in this series right now. So I've given all of those like 3.5 to 4 stars. This series, if you're unfamiliar, follows a like very desired boy at school who's gruff and kind of mean and a girl, and they end up living next door to each other and end up having to live together briefly, and then it leads to them dating, and we follow the progress of their relationship, and they're 18 now and getting ready to graduate high school. So it's just kind of following that and their like slow build relationship of them doing more. Eventually they are banned from sexual intercourse or anything sexual per her father, which is like a whole hilarious moment in the book. And it's just really interesting. And like they also can't let anyone at school find out they live together because they will get expelled. So it's this whole like dynamic happening. Again, what I like about it, I really, really like about it. What I don't like about it, it just makes me not want to own it kind of thing. Again, really, really cute on KU. So if you're curious or you want a really quick shoujo, definitely pick this one up. Next, I read, the two of them are pretty much like this, volume 2, because I had Shay bring that as well for me. And it's another series that I'm torn on if I want to own or not yet. I'm kind of waiting for the next few volumes to come out, and I'm going to flip through them at Barnes & Noble to see. This is a super slice of life Yuri manga or sapphic manga. So that means that it almost is so slice of life, it's to its detriment, I feel like. I don't feel like we're getting enough internal dialogue or anything of them as a couple, like interacting. I feel like the slice of life chapters are like not enough. Like I need a little more substance to their relationship to believe their relationship, I guess. And that's where I'm struggling personally with this series. I think it has really good potential, but I'm just not sure if this format is going to work for me. Similar to a couple other I've read that are like a little too slice of life to its detriment, I feel like. So we'll see. Curious enough that I will probably, like I said, flip through 3 or 4 the next couple volumes at the store to make a decision. Then I got an early copy. Well, I didn't get an early copy. Shay got an early copy while she's here, and mine's literally getting delivered like in a day or 2. But that is Honey Lemon Soda, the newest shoujo that's finally dropping here. It has been going on in Japan for a while. I think it's like 18 volumes over there. This was so stinking cute, y'all. I freaking loved this book. I gave it 5 stars, I think. Like, this gave me Skip and Loafer vibes. Like, I got Skip and Loafer feelings from this, like, almost immediately. It was like, I'm in. I cannot wait. So this follows a girl similar to Komi who, like, struggles to talk to people, but, like, the shoujo-y version of Komi can't communicate. So she struggles to talk to people, and she's trying to, like, do better in school, and she gets picked on, and the popular boy, like, protects her. And it follows her friendship with him and, like, her liking him and that happening. And it's so stinking cute. But yeah, he bets her that she can't make 100 friends, so I cannot wait for volume 2. Then my currently reading. I'm reading a lot right now. There's something I'm reading I can't talk about right now, so there's that. But I am close to done with Liberty Falls by Lee Jacquot. I started this while Shay was here and did not finish it. If I finish it before I edit the vlog, I'll close the vlog and talk about it there. But this is the last of the season's novellas from Lee Jacquot that I need to read, and I'm really excited to finish this up. I'm enjoying it so far. So this is about a police chief and a fire chief who make bets with each other in a small town, and the bets kind of are always maybe a little sexual. There's a lot of sexual tension between the two of them, so I'm really excited to watch it all play out and read it. It's again a really short novella. I've had a lot of very early mornings the last few days, so I've not read at night as much as I want to. So I'm working on that. I'm about 25% through. I will be done with it. Honestly, by the time this goes up, I will have been done with it probably. But I gotta get some stuff done first, so here we are. But this has been really cute. I'm also reading Star Wars from a certain point of view. I'm about 17% in. I'm using the audiobook from the library for this, and I'm really loving this. I've been putting it on when I run errands or am doing certain tasks that I don't want to listen to a different audiobook I have going, and it's just been kind of nice to pop in and out. I really like the format of this. It follows the storyline of the movies, which is really interesting. And we're getting stories of people we normally wouldn't get stories for, and I really like that aspect of it. And it's a really large variety of authors, so that's also fun. Then I am also reading Terms and Conditions by Laura Asher. I paused this briefly because I'd read like 10%, and I'm really excited for it. But I like what I've read so far, and I'm excited to finish it up here in the next couple days. But this was really, really fun. And last but not least, I finally rechecked out Dodging Energy Vampires by Christina Northrup. And I'm slowly working my way through that. I will probably be done with it very soon, but this is all about avoiding people who drain you, and I'm really, really enjoying it. But it's one of those reads that, like, I read a couple chapters or a chapter and I put it down because it's heavy and it's a lot for me to think about and process on things, and it just gives me a lot of reflection. So that is everything. Let me know in the comments what you're currently reading or loving so far this month. And if you don't want to do that, leave me a snowflake emoji, because holy crap, it snowed here last week and that was weird. It didn't stick, but still, it was weird. I don't like snow. I was not happy. If you want links to any of the books I talked about or links to Be My Friend anywhere on the internet, those are in that description box, and I will talk to y'all in just a few days. Bye!
Already packing, come with me. I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be. Life with no distractions. We'll get away.